Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of A Knight's Ransom. We did it. They're at the end, and whether or not they live to see tomorrow is, well, their story to tell. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Effects May Vary, a local band here in Toronto, as well as our patrons on Patreon. Before we get into this final fight, let's see our title screen one last time. When we left this band of adventurers, they were getting ready to square up for the final fight. Final boss fight. And, against a foe that they may or may not be able to defeat, considering the fact that he has the power of the gods, on his side. And, yeah. So, the party was given 3 options before session ended last week. The first was join me and enjoy the fruits of my labors as we bring forth a new era of godlyhood. Another was leave, in which disappeared to another dimension and never come back. And the last was die. Not fight me. Die. And the party, being the brave, honor-bound souls that most of them are, decided that fighting is the option. And fighting is what they're going to do. So, party, do you have any last words before this all goes to hell?
Bonsai.
I just want to take this time to wish everybody good. We've got this. I know everyone's doing really, really well. We're going to try our best. And you got 18 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I probably would have done that before we entered this temple, but I wasn't here last week.
Okay.
Got that.
All right, everybody. Roll for initiative, if you haven't already done so.
Ouch. That means I rolled a nat 1.
And still had a higher initiative than me.
Or me.
So you've chosen to fight me, old friend. Is that what I'm understanding? Oh, he's looking. Rhadrai is looking directly at Orion.
Well, you are certainly not the friend I knew. If you were, we
Disappointing.
wouldn't be here.
Disappointing. Well, they're here to stop us. Lady. Gentlemen. Take them out. And with that, the solar launches into action. Does a 22 hit Monric?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take 59 points of damage. Sasha, you're up.
Okay. I'm not unprepared. I'm just wondering about distance. Okay. 30. I'm gonna slap myself on the. There's my character sheet. I like minimized it, and it was just faded enough in the top corner that I couldn't see it. We're gonna slap on a Shield of Faith onto myself. Raise the AC, and we're gonna swing it. We'll start with a couple hits, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thankfully, I have a plus 11 to hit. Ooh. Yeah. That's, oh my god, what is that? It's an 18, so plus 11, so 29 and a 21.
Both of those will hit.
Beautiful. D8s. This is what slows me down, the math. 12, 17, 24. 24 damage.
Okay.
Question, because I've never actually seen it done in practice. Can I have multiple Shield of Faiths active as long as they're not all on me?
No. If I'm not mistaken, Shield of Faith is a concentration spell.
Is it? I should have put this up.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. That answers my question. I've never really looked at that part of it. I won't lie to you. Go ahead.
Why you've never seen multiple of them up at the same time?
That would explain it. I thought I was just like, I thought people were just not playing the game.
Here's Sasha breaking new ground.
You wish.
Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
It's me next. Okay. No. I'm looking
No.
at the wrong thing. My turn order was scrolled down, and mine was showing on top. My bad.
I was about to say, it's not your turn yet. Oh, Orion.
Sure, what's up?
I need you to give me a charisma saving throw. Please.
Gladly.
Orion also needs to center himself on one of the squares because he's on a mixture of two right now.
It is impressive.
You know, fine.
And no, I'm just because I was like, if he's mainly on that square, I don't know if it's close enough to Karasef. That's why I was wondering.
Am I within Karasef's bubble thing?
Is it 10
No.
feet or 5 feet?
My
Your aura.
every one of my auras is 5 feet.
Then no, he's not close enough.
That's a 16 plus 2 for 18.
Your body feels like it's being twisted
Oh no.
and pulled away from this plane of existence. But through your
Fantastic.
sheer force of will, you managed to stay around.
Can I tell where it came from?
Oh, the Rhadrai casted that. He tried to banish you.
My man's got some bonus range on that shit. Okay. That's impressive.
I mean, you are in
He's
his
a
lair.
crazy god creature. Yeah, no.
Yep. He's a crazy god creature. You're in his lair. Shit gonna get weird.
I wasn't saying that he can't do it. I was just impressed that he tried. That's all.
Yes, just remember, things
For
are
the
not
record.
going to go the way you would normally expect them to.
Gonna be wild ride. And aura of protection is 10 feet. I was wrong.
Okay, well, he still passed on his own, but good to know.
Yes.
What is your AC at right now, Karaseth?
27. Actually 25 because I probably would have pulled my shield out before doing it.
I would assume you'd have had your shield out, so it's 27.
Okay, then 27.
Okay. Hey, Mom, 18 to hit.
I do my reaction and put Shield of Faith, so no.
You mean you use shield?
Sorry, Shield, not Shield of Faith.
Okay. That's fine. Don't forget to mark off your spell slots.
I did.
Okay. Monarch. You're up.
Move around to the other side and take 2 swings. $32 and 24.
Both of those will hit.
$38 damage.
How much?
38. And that's all I got.
Karaseth?
Alrighty, I am... Sorry, don't want to mix up names. I'm casting Hexblade Curse on the big one. And running up next to Sasha here. And then striking it with my sword.
Okay. Just so that we're both on the same page, you do not have flanking with Monarch.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure we were both on the same page. Roll to hit.
21 to hit.
21 is good.
Alrighty. So that's 18 plus. Let's burn. Oh no, I would have needed to do that ahead of time. Oh, but that did have the Hexblade bonus damage, which is the proficiency bonus, which is actually labeled there. I'm making sure I did all my math incorrect on making the character bonuses that you showed me. Okay, yeah. 18 damage for the strike, and then I'll just take the extra attack.
Do it up.
13 for the hit?
No.
No,
And
my
even
nat
if it
1
would have
roll.
hit him, even if that would have hit him, a nat 1 is a nat 1.
Yeah. And that's it for me.
Orion.
Well, I'm going to begin to make my way forward. I really don't like having to do this, but I will raise the staff, burning 7 charges to cast a 7th level fireball on the altar.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So I need a DC 18 dex save. It
No,
is within.
hang on.
It is within 150 feet. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Okay.
Ability cast. Okay. So, sorry, you need a dexterity saving throw from the 2 at the altar?
That is correct.
The damage.
Sure. That's 8d6 plus 1d6 for every level above 3rd. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So 12d6.
Sounds about right to me.
That's 6 of them right here. That's 10, 24. Ooh, there's a couple 6s. 6, 12, 22, 23, 24, 26. So it's 24 and 26, so 50?
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
So that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fred.
So Fred is going to move up beside Orion and cast Enlarge.
And what, Mom? You
Going to
cut out.
cast Enlarge on Karaseth.
Oh.
Spell, no, you're not.
Oh no.
But it consumes your spell slot.
I know. I'm aware of that. Hey, magic's an issue.
Oh, no. He just counterspelled it.
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to 2 of my spell slots, and I just made that a bonus action, and now I'm going to fire at the big guy. That Karaseth and everyone's around.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 is good.
11 piercing damage. And that's my turn.
Is that a magical bow?
No, it's just a light crossbow.
It seems to be a light crossbow +1, which makes it a magical bow.
Sorry. Yes, it is.
You notice that your arrows don't seem to do quite as much as you're expecting them to.
Okay.
She's going to dive straight past you guys and go for the ones in the back.
Mhm.
Orion, 23 to hit.
Sure.
For a total of...
As you attack Orion, green wings come out of my back. And Orion has a +5 to his AC.
That would put me at a 21.
Okay, so it didn't help. Sorry.
But if that's the case, I can then use a shield if those in fact stack and give myself another +5.
Well, you're using up your reactions.
That's
I
fine.
can use this reaction 5 times.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. But don't forget, it's your reactions plus spell slots.
That's fine.
That's an awesome ability.
That's
So
fine.
my AC is currently 26
Okay.
for the turn.
I've been waiting the whole time to use that.
You did great. I need the 3 surrounding the solar, which is Monric, Karaseth, and Sasha, to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
Ooh, okay.
So Sasha and Karaseth can match each other
Okay.
with the +5, but we can't. Neither of us can reach Monric.
Nope.
The +5.
Oh,
I was
Well, I
double
got
checking
20.
earlier.
Okay.
That's why. Like, I hate to say that, but I was like, we can't reach. She's just too big. Dexterity, you said saving. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21.
Okay.
27.
16 +5.
Karaseth and Sasha pass. Monric, not so much.
Nothing.
Not at all.
Monric will be taking a total of 27 points of damage. Karaseth and Sasha will be taking 13 each.
What kind of damage?
Magical. Unless you're about to tell me that you're immune to radiant damage?
No. But I am
You're resistant
resistant
to radiant.
against radiant damage.
Okay, hold on. So
Does that mean I
you're...
take 6?
Hang on. No. Hang on. Because it's not all radiant damage. I have to calculate differently for you. It's 13 for Sasha. You're gonna take 8 points of fire damage.
Ooh, I'm immune
And
to fire damage.
then you're not taking any fire damage. You're only taking 5 radiant.
Okay.
And this is why it's important for you guys to know what you guys are resistant to. I don't keep track of that shit. I have enough to worry about on my end.
Well, and that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, and it's a good thing you asked. Okay. And then, because this thing is not done, and this is a final boss fight. Oh, I love this. Hey, Karaseth, I'm gonna let you know
Oh.
that this is a nat 20.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Ooh.
Which one are you using?
I'm going to use a 5. Or, sorry, the 7.
You do only have
7.
the 7?
Sorry, I'm going to use the 7.
And a 22 will miss you, yes?
Or 22 definitely misses me.
Okay.
I'm going to save that other one
Oh,
for
wait.
now.
Don't you need your reaction for that? Alden?
No, as long as I see it happening, I can use the portent, but I can only do it once per round.
Okay.
Or once per turn, I believe.
Sasha.
Time to smack. Whew. All right. First one is a 22 to hit. And second one is a 30. Oh my god.
Both of those hit.
Oh fuck, you made me lose my count of track of mathing.
Sorry.
26 damage.
Is that a magical weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that it doesn't do as much damage as you're expecting it to.
Wouldn't have I noticed that last round because I hit with my sword?
Yes, you would have.
Okay, hold on. If I would have noticed that. Is that a regular... Hold on. Is this a regular fucking... When the fuck did I get this? I have a
still carrying your
flail.
Javelin. Oh, nice.
I would have hit with that, which instead of a that and that, it would have been. So the flail isn't magical. Sorry, the steel is though. It still would have been a 20 to hit because it was an 11, and then I rolled a 19 on the die, so it would have been a dirty 20 and a whatever. They both are a D8 to hit though, but take away. What damage did I say? 20.
You said 26.
26. So take away 4, it would be 22. The damage is different.
So you didn't use your magical weapon. You switched to a non-magical weapon, yes?
Yeah, I would have switched to a non-magical if I... Sorry, I should have realized that whenever you said it for Fred, I should have noticed it last round too.
It's okay. This actually seems to do the damage you're expecting.
Perfect. I would quickly call out to the rest. Non-magical. Is this a reaction? Okay, sorry. That's it.
What do you want me to do?
You best.
Sitting here thinking the same.
I have hand axes on my hip. Does that help for you, Karis? You need non-magical? I have hand axes. Ooh.
I just have a magical hammer, so I'm screwed.
Oh no. I have 2 hand axes. I can hand them both out. Okay, sorry, that's my turn.
Oh, this will be delicious. I love this. Everybody needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Save and throw.
Not enough.
11.
Anybody who rolled less than a 19 fails.
Okay, I got a 24.
Everybody who fails is going to take 23 points of lightning damage.
Ooh, I'm resistant.
If you are resistant and passed, you take a quarter of 23, which will be...
Oh, I super failed.
Oh, well then you're going to take 12. No, 11. You're going to take 11.
Okay, so I have 7
If
temporary
you
HP
pass
left.
the save and are not resistant, you take 11.
So 23 you said, right?
23 if you failed.
The start of the descent of my triple-digit health begins.
Yes, I know. Monarch, you are up.
I second wind.
Yeah, you're not looking so hot, are you?
Oh.
You know what? The gods reach down, and you can re-roll that.
Yay.
Nice.
Okay. And then I double attack.
The 18 is not gonna hit, but your second one does.
And I'm going to use my precision strike to get an extra D10 damage.
Okay. Let's see, that's 8 and 12 is
So 20 total.
20 total? Yeah, that doesn't quite do as much damage as you had hoped.
And that's it.
Karasov.
Okay. I'm going to cast Radiant Soul.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That unfortunately does take my full action to actually perform. But I am also casting. Where'd it go? Okay, I'll do that next bonus spell, and we'll do this one right now instead. Sorry, making sure I'm clicking the right one. I've gone through a few different plans. Yep, okay. The Thunderous Smite as my bonus action upon my weapon. And that is my whole turn, actually.
Okay. Orion?
Well, I'm going to look to the one immediately in front of us here. Going to look to the really big one. And just go, well. Go hold up a vial and just crush it in my hand. And summon Greater Demon in front of the altar.
Mm-hmm. What demon are you summoning?
Oral, the Bulgara. Monkey Man, activate.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I know I have one, I just don't. He's not labeled, so I gotta go looking for him. You know what? We're just gonna use this for right now. Is it a large creature?
You betcha.
This isn't quite the Bulgara, but you're gonna use it for right now because it's what I can easily put my hands on. I don't have time to go looking.
That's perfectly fine. That's gonna be my go.
And you should now have control over it.
I do.
Fred.
So I am going to cast Charismatic Spray. So it's a 60-foot cone on me. I use one spell slot that Orion automatically saves the spell. And I've already rolled my d8, and I got a 5. Blue. The target takes 1d6 cold damage on a failed save or half as much damage on the successful one.
That's a 60-foot cone.
Yes.
So, your allies behind this creature.
Just give me a sec. Excuse me.
You know, all 3 of them?
And then some. That's only 35 feet. Keep going.
And then some?
Oh fuck! Hang on. I didn't realize how big that was.
Like, that's a 60-foot
Just lights
cone.
the entire temple on fire.
No,
what?
no, she's
I'll
gonna
be
turn this
fine. I'm immune.
entire
Uh-oh.
temple into a frozen wasteland.
Oh, so
Oh, I thought this was fire.
Do you need me to roll
actually,
initiative?
I can go up to 5 people to save.
Uh-huh.
So that's all of my allies.
Okay.
They automatically save it with 1.
Sure, but that doesn't mean they don't take damage. That just means they automatically save.
Yes.
Okay. Monarch's gonna go down to friendly fire here in a second. I can already feel it. I'm excited.
I'm getting there.
So 24 damage.
Okay. So allies take 12 automatically, unless you're resistant to cold, and then you take 6. You need dexterity saving throws from the other 2, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, click the thing. There we go.
Okay. Well, they still don't seem to take as much damage as you thought they would.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 more spell slots. That's now become a bonus action.
You need to start calling that before you do it.
Sorry, then I won't. Go ahead then.
No. Moving
No,
forward,
no.
you have to call that beforehand. Because you're using an ability to turn your spell into a bonus action.
Correct.
Okay? So you have to call that before you do it. It's like, this isn't smite. That's not a reaction.
Actually, I can't. Never mind. No, won't do it.
Are you out of...
No, I'm not. It's just I've got one in front of me, so I can't do a long ranged.
Well, you can. You're just going to do it at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Actually,
You're just choosing not to.
no, I can, and I can attack the one right in front of me with a dagger.
There you go.
20.
20 will hit.
4 piercing.
Ooh. It's a good thing that's a regular dagger. At least you're doing full damage. Yep. For
And that's-
all the damage that it is.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Death Pact Angel time.
Hey,
What's up?
TM. Real quick, initiative for the Bulgara is a 19.
Goes after you.
Oh, it says I roll initiative.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
Said
posted
19?
here.
No, I trust you. You said it was 19?
Yes.
Okay. Death Pact Angel. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep us moving because we've got... This is a whole last boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
And we were late starting. Oh, this will be fun. Fred,
Uh-huh.
because you've been making yourself a bit of a nuisance. I need
Yeah,
a
I
charisma
know.
saving throw, please.
Charisma? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
19.
You're not paralyzed.
Which means I can't do anything.
That is correct. Does 16 hit you, Otter?
16
Mm-hmm.
is my armor class.
Cool. Beats it.
Yep.
You can take 9 slashing and 24 necrotic. And
You said
I do believe
24?
that you need to give me a 24 necrotic and 9 slashing for a total of 33.
So, yep. Oh yeah,
Oh,
and
this is...
I owe you.
Yeah, you need to give me a concentration check, please.
That's
With the
perfectly
DC
fine.
being 16.
Well, I have Warcaster, so I get advantage. Thank goodness. Con. Is that a save or just a regular con?
It's a Constitution save.
Okay. 19.
You pass.
15 plus 4 with the advantage. Okie dokie.
Oh, what fun things can I get up to with this gentleman? Okay. Karasav, because you're proving to be a bit of a problem. I need you to give
Okay.
me a
I like
Constitution
being a
saving throw.
problem.
I know. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, see, I'm not good at those though.
That sounds like a you problem. Because that doesn't sound like a me problem. That sounds like a you problem.
Constitution. I'm actually not terrible at those. Though right now, maybe that's what? Do I get +5 to that?
You do, because you're next to
Okay,
Sasha.
13.
Okay. By the way, you're blind.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you're blind. Courtesy of the solar, as you use blinding gaze on you.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I did tell you guys this was not going to be an easy fight.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm going to miss Sasha with an 18, aren't I?
Absolutely.
Unfortunate. Sasha, you're up.
Right. Okay. Am I still across? Yes. 12 plus. Oh, I'm not looking at the right thing. Hold on. Oh, really? Screen? Hold on. Sorry, my screen's like glitched for some reason.
Okay.
It does not need to be like that. Okay, 12, a 9, 21, and dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit?
Dirty 20, 21.
The
21 hit?
21 will hit, the dirty 20 is no good.
Ooh, okay. That's good to know. 10 damage. I gotta refresh my page because something's stuck on it. But that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, fun. Because, Fred can do it. So can so can Rhadrai. I need everybody. I'm thinking with the exception of Fred and, yeah. So I need the 3 melee fighters and the Bulgara to give me dexterity saving throw or constitution saving throws, please.
How'd I do? Oh,
23.
24.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Monric, nice.
I got a 23 and mine's not a nat 20. Mine's a 10.
18.
Which
Oh,
is
the
good.
18. Okay. So, everybody passes. So everybody can take half of 36 cold damage.
Ooh, I'm resistant to cold.
So then you will take a quarter of
Half of-
36,
half of
which, if I'm not
36,
mistaken, is 9.
13?
18.
Half of 36 is 18.
Oh. I don't know how to math. Don't tell me half.
Okay. -9 for the Bulgaria.
Where did the turn order go?
Did it go away? Oops.
It
Hang
did.
on. I may have accidentally exited out instead of just moving it.
I thought I'd done something.
No, it was me. It was me. All right. If I'm not mistaken, first things first, this Bulgaria needs to make a charisma saving throw. Oh, at the end of its turn. What are you having the Bulgaria do? Otter?
Oh, he's gonna go bother my old friend. He is gonna come right up around the corner here. And since he's swinging with just good old fists in his face, let's see what happens. Going to make a multi-attack with 1 bite and 2 fists. With a +7 to all of the above. The lowest roll is a 13 +7, so does a
Oh, gotcha.
20
I know you're
hit?
hitting him. Yeah.
Okay, so all 3 hit. 2d6 +4 for the first one. For the bite will be 6 +4 for 10. And then each of the fists are a d10 +4. D10, where are you? There you are. D10. Okay, one's a 10, so one of them's a 14. And the other one, I rolled a 2, so it's a 6. So total of 20 for the fist attacks.
Okay. Now it can roll its charisma saving throw.
It sure can. 16? Yeah. Nope, sorry. I thought that it was a +1. It's a -1. It's a 14. I rolled a 15.
All right. Then I think you're good. I'm pretty sure that doesn't beat your DC.
Nope. Gotta beat an 18.
Monarch.
I'm taking 2 swings.
Yeah.
Both of those hit.
And I'm going to go ahead and precision strike on one. $32 damage to
Okay.
minus whatever is.
Oh no, he's just resistant to magical damage. Anything else?
That's it. I'm done.
Karaseth. Just to remind you, you are blind.
Yep, disadvantage on attack rolls. Let's see. How was I going to start this? No, I'm gonna hold that off until I'm no longer blind. How long am I blind for?
You have to get it removed. Yeah. You're blind until it gets removed.
Would the character know if a remove curse would
It's not a curse.
remove that?
It's not a
Oh.
curse.
In effect,
Because
It's worth asking.
Because it's an effect, right? Like this, you're looking for like lesser restoration.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna take my bonus action to cast Poison Strike on my blade. And then I'm going to swing at the big fella here for all I'm worth. Which is a 21. That hit the big fella.
Oh yeah, 21 hits. 21 is
Okay,
21 is maybe.
excellent.
21 is maybe.
Cool,
Which
cool. I'm also
means it
going
beats
to
it.
utilize. Yep. My Divine Smite level 3.
Okay.
And now let's swing for damage. So that is 65 points of damage. I think that hit
Holy
everything.
shit. Is that a total of 65 points of damage?
You're right, that's inaccurate. That did not take into account the Smite, which also would have triggered right there, which is an additional 2d6 thunder damage, and if it's a creature, it must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet from me and knocked prone.
I love that it's. I'm sorry, was that a number? Yeah, no, sorry. It's wrong. It's not enough.
I rolled 2 nat 1s on the damage roll for it.
Love it.
67 damage.
That's a total of
does he fall prone?
67. And hang on.
Yes.
67. This is all magical damage, yes? Of some kind.
I mean, some of it's from spells, some of it's from character abilities, some of it's from racial abilities, and some of it's from a dragon tooth sword that I bound to my soul.
Which makes it magical.
Okay.
Yes?
Sure.
Like, okay. I need to know, man. There's damage reduction involved, okay?
Right, that's why I was telling you everything that the damage was coming from. I wasn't sure what was if like a character ability was considered magical or not.
So 67. And then it's a strength save? Yes?
Yes. And my saving DC is 18.
Yeah. No. It passed. With flying colors.
Okie doke.
Anything else?
No, that should have included all the damages. Oh, yeah, no, my second swing. That's right.
God damn it.
18
is
too
no
low,
good.
though.
That is correct.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Orion.
Yes. We are honestly going to
Die?
cast Mirror Image.
I mean, yes, but there's also a very high chance and possibility that you guys are gonna die.
I have made my peace. I get to have an exciting adventure however this goes. And I'm going to begin moving my way up while staying in range.
Okay. Fred is paralyzed.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Let me double check to see if you have a saving throw at the end of your turn. Nope, you were like this for a whole last minute, which is 10 rounds of combat. So there's one.
Ten rounds?
10 rounds, and that's one.
I'll track it, Maddie.
Okay. Ooh, but you're about to be unparalyzed here in a second.
Because I'll be dead.
No. You're going to take 13 points of necrotic damage.
From who?
The Death Pact Angel. She uses a bonus action
One-
to activate the chains of obligation, which is what has you paralyzed.
So the one right in front of me?
Yes, ma'am.
That's an automatic crit.
No, it's not.
I'm paralyzed. Yes, it is.
It is not a roll to hit. It is a use of her ability that can only be used when a creature is charmed by it, which is what you are.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
I thought it was an
If I was
attack.
if I was rolling a hit, I'd have told you I was rolling a hit. This is an ability. However, you are now no longer paralyzed.
How much damage? I'm sorry.
13.
Okay.
Should go on attack now, though.
Yep.
Does a 17 hit you, Mom?
I do shield.
Okay.
So no.
27 to hit Orion.
Yep.
For a total of 24 points of damage. Wait, did you say you were resistant to necrotic?
Lightning.
Lightning. Okay, so it's 24 damage total. You need to give me a con save for your concentration for the Great Demon with a DC of 12.
Sure. That's a 9 on the die, plus 4 for 13.
You are still maintaining your concentration.
Okay.
Quickly. I'm going to do some things behind the scenes. Sasha, Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save. I can do that. 15. 22. It's my favorite number, and I'm seeing it pop up a lot tonight.
Well, that's good for you because you're not blinded.
I quickly turn my visor down on my helmet.
I keep forgetting you're wearing a helmet.
I know it's in my pog for the fight, but it's not on Sasha's character thing anymore. Ow. No, I know. I quickly flip my shades down off my forehead.
Honestly.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I feel like I need to get in the mood.
Alright. He's not done yet, though. And because I have fun fucking around with you guys. Oh, that is lovely. Alright. Sasha,
Yeah?
it's your turn.
Oh! I knew that.
Oh, no. See, he reached out, laid his hand on his chest, and healed himself.
I'll fix that.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna try.
22 to hit.
I suppose so.
I guess. If it has to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh my god. It's a 17 on the die plus 9. I'm not mathing that.
It's a what?
17 on the die plus 9.
It's 26.
Thank you, DM. If I lose one more dice, I'm gonna absolutely freak. 18 damage.
Okay. Well, you dropped him below triple digits again.
If there's one thing I can do, ace damage, I suppose.
All right. Orion, I need you to give me a perception check, please.
Well, it was a 4 on the die and a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Oh, fuck.
You see a figure coming in towards the stained glass window.
Do I recognize the shape of this figure?
You do! You do! And it is one of the... He's being a bit dramatic. As you would sort of come to expect from him.
Is it Calyx? Please tell me it's Calyx.
Calyx comes crashing through the window on a rope like he's on a pirate ship.
I'm glad you got my letter.
He hits the ground, rolls up onto his feet, pulls the gun out. Quentin, what is Calyx doing?
Oh, we're just shooting.
Yes,
If there's
who are
one
you
thing-
shooting?
Jesus Christ.
If there is one thing I am particularly good at, it's shooting.
So I started
Yeah.
blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Blasting. Thankfully, even with a non-magical pistol, it's a plus 12 to hit.
That is disgusting. You disgust me.
So,
I say as if I'm not using somebody who has a plus 15 to hit.
right. I mean, do you remember, not Asmodeus, Aurelius, with his plus 17 to hit?
Yes, of course I do.
So that's a 28, a 30, and a 27.
At who?
Uh-huh.
No, I need to know who you're aiming at.
Oh, where am I? I came through that? Them.
The big guy.
The big one.
Okay.
The big one. Is this a D10? This is a D10.
Well, all three of those are going to hit.
Uh, 36 damage.
Total?
Total.
Don't shoot my monkey!
Okay.
They all kind of look like monkeys. Which one?
Rhadrai looks at this new addition and just shakes his head in disappointment. You should have stayed home. Who's going to protect your sister now?
Oh, my partner is more than able to.
Al?
Not against my forces, he's not.
You keep my sister and my partner's name out of your dirty mouth, because I'm gonna fucking blast it off.
Oh,
You don't want me angry. I'm already pissed that I'm here.
already pissed at him. Nobody asked you to come.
I did.
I owe somebody a favor.
This was what you cashed in the favor for, Otter?
Legitimately, I forgot to message you about it, but part of the instructions I had left Alita was to reach out to Calyx.
Uh-huh.
I am nothing but a man of my word.
Oh, I just find it funny that this is how they get you back.
I said I would give him one favor. It was only Orion. I
know.
did nothing for the rest of the party.
Dexterity saving throw. From everybody but Calyx.
From everyone but Calyx.
Yep.
This requires sight for me to
Nope.
save against. Okay.
27.
12.
2.
I wonder if I can find
14.
Wait, sorry. 4. 5. 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring out one of my Calyx dice. Oh! Never mind. Never mind. It's fine.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Alright. So, as last time, if you rolled 17 or higher, you will take half damage of 15. This is lightning. If you fail but are resistant to lightning, you take 15. Otherwise, you take the full brunt of 30.
30?
So, Fred, you take 30. Monric takes 15. Quentin takes, Sasha takes 15. Karasef takes 15. Orion takes 15. What did the Bulgara run?
I
Roll?
would love to only take 15, but didn't I fail? Oh, no, because I get the +5.
Because
Never
you're
mind.
standing next to Sasha.
Yep.
You fucking pally bro.
The Bulgara rolled a... You said it was Dex?
Yep.
17?
17 meets it.
Okay,
So, it also takes 15.
It is resistant as well.
Then it takes 7.
So it's just
Okay.
me who took the full.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
down yet?
Nope.
No?
Not yet.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to whatever your health is, how you looking? This is the
A
DM
quarter.
asking. You have to answer that.
About a quarter.
Okay.
Left.
Mm-hmm. What's the Bulgara doing? Otter?
Go keep on keeping on over there. 3 swings. Ooh, the 3 on the die is gonna miss. Between the other two, the low number would be an 11 plus 7, so 18.
18 will not hit.
Okay. The other one definitely hits. It's an 18 on the die.
Okay.
For a total of 13 fist damage.
Orion, I need you to give me an insight check.
Woo! As me or the Bulgara?
No, as you.
Okay. It's important clarification. That is a 16 plus 7, so 23.
23 on your insight?
Yes.
Yeah, you're thinking the time for those MacGuffins is now.
Oh, I thought Karasef would be the one to herald the time.
Monarch. Yeah, but you're the one with all of them. That did all the research for them. Because remember, you have 6 of them to destroy?
Yes.
And you can't destroy them all at the same time.
I mean, I can sure try. It's a bad idea.
Yes, you can bring around the utter destruction of the entire world by doing that.
So we
Well,
should
Something
not
you were
just put
cautioned
them
against.
in a pillowcase, swing it, and smack it on the ground.
all I'm hearing is we win.
Do you though? Because that's instant TPK for the entire world.
There'll be nothing left for this person to rule.
That also just sounds like the win amongst wins. Who's gonna beat that record?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll stop.
The most damage ever caused by a utility caster.
Yeah, I'll be here all night. You know.
What a way to finish it. 3-year game ends by utility caster destroying the planet.
Has it really been 3 years?
Yeah, we started
Yeah.
in what, 20?
Yeah.
It was April 1st
I didn't
of
think
either
we started
20
in
or 21.
2020. I think it was 21. This has
Oh,
been a
okay.
2-year campaign.
My bad.
I was like, I didn't think we were playing that long. Anyway, Roderick.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is quaff my supreme healing potion.
Okay. That's a bonus action.
I forgot about those.
Man, it would be such a shame if the gods reached down and let you roll 40 for that. As in the gods reached down and you roll 40 to heal yourself.
$40 or 4 dice.
40. Like, you roll max on your healing potion. Ignore the
Okay,
rolls
I'll
you
take that.
actually had. Ignore the rolls you had. You rolled 40. Sorry for the yawning. It has been a long day.
And now I take 2 swings.
Okay. Well, the 31 is good. Or the 35. And so is the 33.
And
So they're
I'm
both
going to
good.
apply precision damage.
Okay. $38.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then I'm going to
Okay.
action surge.
Do it up.
Nice.
Okay, I'll take that. $51 damage. And that's everything I can do.
Karasef.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off by casting the Thundering Smite on my weapon again, and then I'm gonna strike him.
Well, you're
And
certainly going to try.
Oh, I'm gonna do more than try.
Yeah,
21.
you still got to do that disadvantage, dear. You're still blind.
Oh yeah, crap. Just swing it again. Okay, 21.
Yeah, the 21 still hits. Oh, man.
And I'm gonna go ahead and trigger a level 2 smite. Plus the 2d6 from the Thundering Smite, and they have to do a strength save, I think it is.
No, they don't.
Okie doke.
Just,
Let's see
no,
here. So
no,
that's...
you killed him.
Oh!
He had
Okay,
18
52
health
damage.
left. Okay? At half of the damage, because you're doing magical damage, he's still fucking dying.
Nice! Well, that's very exciting. He's gone. Struck through. Oh, you know what? There we go. There's how it was. I pierced him straight through, and the thundering damage just like burst while the sword was in him.
Okay.
Who blinded Karasef?
Sure, but Karasef is still blind. It persists until he has gotten the magic to remove it.
Okay.
Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna call that my turn. That's all the actions I can take except movement, and I'm not gonna just make myself the front target right off the bat.
Okay. Orion.
Oh, I heal.
I believe the time is upon us, friends. And I will reach into my bag and turn it inside out in front of me on the floor, dumping the entire contents of my bag of holding onto the ground in front of me. Would that be an action, DM?
You're emptying your entire bag of holding of the plot MacGuffins.
And everything else he has in there.
There's more than the plot MacGuffins in there. There's a bunch of random shenanigans, but yes.
If I'm not mistaken, you moved all the plot MacGuffins to one of the lead-lined ones, didn't you? On their own.
No, they've been moved to a lead-lined bag of holding, but it is my lead-lined bag of holding, so it's also full of calligraphy stuff, a warhammer, some pigments, a letter from a vampire, notes from the Book of Blood.
That is so ominous sounding.
Wait, sorry. I put them all into the puzzle box. I take the puzzle box out. That's what I was getting to. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure all those plot MacGuffins were in their own separate container.
Yep, they're in the puzzle box. Don't worry about anything you just heard me talk about in my possession. That didn't happen. And I will just open the puzzle box onto the floor in front of me.
Okay.
Would that be considered an action?
Bonus action. Since it's your puzzle box, and if you can't figure out how to open up the puzzle box, you get another problem.
Cool. I don't really know what to do with these, so I'm just gonna try and step on one. I don't really have offensive stuff in here. Hold on.
I know.
Yeah.
Which is why it's always amused me that you were the one holding on to the plot MacGuffins that need to be destroyed.
Well, I'm sorry. No one else wanted to carry the super cursed shit we've been carrying for a year.
No. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to need you to give me a strength check.
Yeah. Just a regular old strength check. Yeah. I'm really proud of this number. It's a 2. Plus 0 for a 2.
Utter, remind me.
Mhm.
Where is the 2 in relation to a 20 on a die? Is it not border one of the facets?
Hold on. It sure is. It's bordered by 12, 18, and 20.
Okay. So, given your brand new affinity with chaos, your die,
I was excited for the 2, but sure, let's see what happens. What do we got?
your die tips over and lands on the 20.
Okay, so total of 20.
You rolled you know what? As long as you didn't roll a 1. If you had rolled a 1, I would have laughed my ass off.
Listen, it's what I expected Orion to do a strength check for. I got a whole 10, and that's it.
I know. And, I'm sorry, a friend of mine is playing through the Call of Duty campaign for the first time ever, and she just got Price mutton chops.
I mean,
And I just had the notification pop up in the corner of my screen.
they're not wrong.
No, she's not. She's not, but she's giving me like the running playthrough of her playing through her first time, and I'm having a giggle.
Yep.
This thing shatters beneath your foot into sparkling shards of obsidian that then sort of look like they melt into the ground before disappearing. And as you glance up to look at Rhadrai, you watch as he flinches, even though nobody has touched him.
Well, the rest of them are on the ground in front of me.
However, you do hear Rhadrai order the angel to take you out.
Ooh,
Fred.
For dinner? I don't
You
eat, but
fucking
thank
wish. You fucking wish.
I'm moving just one over. And I will be using my spell as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use my 2 spell slots. I'm going to cast Disintegrate on her.
Uh-huh. No, you're not. What level of spell is Disintegrate?
Second. Whoops. Get back in here. 6.
No, you're not. You go to cast it, and it gets counterspelled instead.
I counterspell the counterspell. I have been
And he
waiting
counters-
this entire
I know you
campaign.
have. I know you have. And I'm so sorry to tell you, but he counterspells your counterspell.
That's fine. Use the spell slots.
Fine. And then I'll just use my dagger at advantage. So 27.
Yes, ma'am.
4 piercing damage.
At least you're still doing damage.
Shank.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I know that it's spell slots upon spell slots. It's just one of those, like, he is the final boss. I'm not making this easy.
That's fine.
Alright. Actually, Orion, give me a charisma saving throw, please.
+2 for 14.
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
All right.
And I miss with a 10 because I literally rolled a nat 1 against Mom. Sasha, what are you doing?
Well, this
Take
is
out an
about
item.
What?
sorry.
There's a bunch of shit on the floor. You should
Take out
probably
an
hit
item.
it.
You can't speak. You are paralyzed.
Yes,
Oh.
but
No, Monarch said that.
I also
He
said
did
say that ahead of
it's- I
Okay.
did say it is time, and then sprawled them onto the floor.
Oh. Am I allowed to hit one weapon with one attack and this guy with another? Or is breaking one of the items
Breaking one of these things is an action.
Alright. What do I gotta roll?
Strength check.
Me not knowing what my strength modifier is? Ah, I should have known that. Sorry. Oh, use Sasha's. 19.
Cool. You break that one, and everybody in the church is going to take 29 points of damage. No
Sorry.
save. Everybody takes it.
Sorry. Just hear fucking Calyx cursing.
It's 29.
How much? Sorry, Maddie?
29.
Rough. None of that was fire damage, right?
It is just sheer magical damage. Everybody takes it. Doesn't matter what your resistances are.
Does that include Orion?
Uh-huh.
Does that mean he's no longer paralyzed?
Yes, it does.
So that helps what I was going to do because I was going to attack Orion. To unparalyze him. I knew that was what it took for me.
Anything else, Sasha?
Nope, that's everything. I'm just being here to prep.
What is Calyx doing?
Oh, you know what I'm doing. I'm just, sorry. I am going to expend. Calix is going to expend a grip point to make a winging shot. Spend a grip point. Attempt to topple the. Oh no, that's topple a moving target. Does this count?
I mean, nobody's moving in your direction yet.
No, I'm trying to hit this one.
So you're trying to hit. I mean, she's not technically moving,
Okay.
but you can still certainly try.
That's true. I'm just trying to topple them.
I know.
I'm trying to knock them prone. That's all. Grip point to topple a moving target. On a hit, the creature suffers no more damage and must make a strength save. And I have 4 of those. Uh, 24 to hit. I say must make a strength save, but is that on my save DC?
Yes.
What is my Constitution? 17 is the save. And I'll just do the damage for that one really quick. I have ever any of the dice out. I knew what I was doing, I just wasn't sure if the shot was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's 20. That's okay. Oh.
She passes, by the
Okay.
way. And I need everybody in the church to give me Constitution saving throw, please.
Whoever is close to me in a 10-foot radius gets +5.
Thank you.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do
Oh,
that at
crap.
advantage.
No, you don't get it from me anymore. Sorry.
That's okay. I still got a 20. I think. Why did that?
Why do you
roll-
get
Do you want me to
roll at
re-roll it,
advantage?
Maddie?
No.
I rolled
I'm
it
not
wrong.
at advantage. Oh.
So you only get the 10. Otter?
Yeah, I didn't realize I hit it twice.
It's okay. Otter, what's your con save?
19 plus 4 for 23 plus 5 for 28.
18 for Calix, 21 for Sasha.
Oh, Calix doesn't need to roll this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Karaseth, you are, you're kind of screwed.
Why am I kind of screwed?
Well, you see, now you have tinnitus.
Ooh.
Because somebody's firing a gun in a closed space, and you don't have ear coverings.
I'm about to do that 2 more times.
That's okay. So now you are not only
Wait,
hard of hearing,
I'm wearing my helm.
it's still not. It's you. Okay, has Karaseth ever encountered a gun before?
No, because Calix was gone before I showed
Because
up.
Calix was there
before
for
Karaseth arrived.
Yugen.
Yep.
So this is not a like when I say ear covering, I mean like earplugs or like
I
something
let
like
loose thunder, but a gunshot hurts.
I don't explain the rules. Well, actually, I should explain the rules. I'm the DM, but thunder damage doesn't because thunder, it's not the same. If you've ever been to a gun range, it's not the same.
Yeah, the gun is
No.
much softer.
I disagree entirely,
Me too.
especially the older ones.
Yes, the
Also-
founding father guns.
Well, that's the age that you're at for guns right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so how does tinnitus affect me? As far as I know, that's not a
so-
normal stat.
No. So basically, if you have to rely on your hearing for a perception check, you'll take it at disadvantage.
Okay.
But other than that, it won't affect you. At least for right now. Calix, do it again.
Okay. I've been doing it as I've been waiting because I was
Wait,
like,
sorry,
I've got two more shots.
What's the damage for the first shot?
The first damage was 15.
Okay.
My next two hits are a 22
That hits.
and a 32, which is a nat 20.
Of course that hits. What's the
I'm just
damage
gonna
total?
roll this. Okay, so 15, 9, so 24, 29, 45. And that's
Anything
it.
else?
Nope.
Alright. Rhadrai doesn't even give the Bulgara a chance to attack him again. Anybody who is watching Rhadrai watches as he pulls out a dagger and plunges it into his own chest.
Oh, this isn't good.
No, it's not. Because he reappears behind you. Almost immediately. And another one of those things cracks, breaks, and dissolves into the ground. And he looks exactly as he did when you saw him behind that altar. What's the Bulgara doing?
Well, now you're making me look at extra stats on this fella. Its long jump is 40 feet, as long as it has a 20-foot head start, and it's... So 20 feet, and then from there, 40 foot will get it pretty freaking close. But instead, it is going to do the same thing. It's going to do a running leap, and it's going to land right here. Because that's as far as it can go. And we are going to reckless multi-attack. So
Sure. Does a 26 hit it? Does a 26 hit it?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool. It can take 20 points of damage.
Just for entering the space?
It enters her threat range, and she has a weapon with reach.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack her then. Here's the bite.
Yeah, no, of course. It was just one of those, like, he did enter her threat range, and anything with, like, reach, like, that has the 10-foot range, that's when you attack. That's the attack of opportunity, when it reaches your threat range.
Okay,
Instead of leaving it.
So polearm master. That's fine.
Yep, pretty much.
So, dirty 20 to hit for the bite.
How much?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. For the first fist, that's higher than a dirty 20. That's 17 plus 7.
24.
And for the third one, that's a 10 and a natural 20. So that's a crit on the second fist. For the bite, it's 6 and a 1, 7 plus 4, 11 damage for the bite. And none of this is magical, if that is still a thing.
It is.
Okay. For the first fist, that's a D8. That's not a D10. That's a D10. That's a 7 again, plus 4 for another 11. And then for the crit is a 2 on the die, doubled to 4 for a total of an extra 8. So 11, 11, and 8.
Okay.
That'll do it. Oh, and a charisma save for it. That's a 6 minus 1, so 5.
Okay. Monarch.
I run down, and then I cast Magic Missile at one of the MacGuffins.
Okay. It doesn't seem to have any effect. Matter of fact, it just seems to absorb the magic.
Shit, that's what I was going to do.
All right, well, I'm done.
Gareth?
I'm gonna move on down and just attack like crazy.
Okay. At disadvantage. Because you're still blind.
17?
No, sir.
Okay. And swing number 2. 26.
26 will hit.
Excellent. We're gonna use a level 2 Divine Smite here. Oh, and my Radiant Soul is still active. So 36 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my whole turn.
Orion.
Ooh-wee. I am going to start making my way out of its threat range, so I'm assuming once I hit 15 feet, it's going to swing at me. Or did it use its reaction to hit the Bulgara?
It used its reaction to hit the Bulgara.
Woo! So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And where'd it go? I'm so sorry. Hold on. Where'd it go? I was just looking at it. I am going to Wall of Force. In just a line straight down here from this to the bottom. Just to try and prevent him from slinging things at the party.
Okay.
Does that mean we can't shoot him through it?
That would be correct.
It sure does,
Thank
but
you.
it means you're
That
on a side. You're
affects
on
my-
the other. It
Understood.
means you-
Just
Oop.
affected what I was going to do.
Sorry, it just means you are on the other side of a
Safe
very
side.
sturdy wall with all of the MacGuffins we have to destroy.
Mhm.
And that is my go.
Mom?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you were doing something.
No.
I'm going to cast a spell as a bonus action. And it's magic missile at the angel, but at 5th level, so 7 shots. Hang on, I'll do the math.
Don't bother.
Okay,
She had 6
none
health
of it
left.
hits. Oh,
Oh, she had 6 health left.
okay. And then I'm going to drink the potion. Same one that. So 44 health back. Because I was at 9.
Hmm?
I was at 9.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Sasha.
Okay. What do we have? 30 feet. This is our friend. Don't mind if I swing on through.
Just a reminder, there is a giant wall of force between you and that.
Okay. Then I'll do the
Hold
thing
on.
and
Smash an item.
that's
That
what I was
is-
about to do next.
That's a wall.
Oh, okay. Smashing an item then. A strength check you need, right, Maddie?
Yep.
Who I believe that's a 14.
Yeah. You managed to smash it,
Oh, okay.
and everybody in the area can take 49 points of damage.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm down.
Well, me too, actually.
So that's 4 of 6.
Also down. The wall is gone.
So what was the plan with smashing these MacGuffins? I just want to know. Because if everybody's going down to breaking them,
No. It's not that everybody's going down to breaking them. You were told not to break them quickly behind each other.
I'm not listening to any of you anymore.
Wait, I don't understand.
The instructions that Orion unfortunately did not give to you guys was you couldn't destroy them all at the same time or it would destroy the world.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. We were all in the room when that information was received. Don't put that
Were
on
they?
me. Yeah.
Were they? Because I don't think
Yes.
they were. Because this was hours after she had found the book.
I don't remember.
Also,
Either way-
didn't
either
Sasha
way.
only break one?
Yes. But how many have been broken in the last round and a half?
3.
4.
4?
Orion broke one. Sasha broke the second one, which caused the wave. The third one was broken when the Archmage used it to come back. And now another one has been broken right after.
Okay.
So you're at
There's
4.
7 total?
There is 6. There's 2 left.
Okay.
You're getting the intention was that it was supposed to be 1 per round of combat. So theoretically you're destroying one every 6 seconds. But just for the ease of things, it was supposed to be 1 per round. Which could be circumvented by just killing him 6 times. Because when he destroys one to come back, the magic gets absorbed into him so that he can come back. Sasha, you've destroyed one. 3 of your allies are down.
Yep. Put a bonus action for this. Hold on.
Remind me what gods you follow?
Hermes.
You get the internal message from Hermes, the godly connection to the god that you know is not dead and not gone yet. That should you just keep killing Rhadrai, that it is more likely that you will come out of this alive.
Okay.
Is there anything else Sasha can do? Because the wall of force is down now, so you could move. Because Monarch, Karasef, and Orion are all down.
Yep. Actually, no, I'm going to stay there because who else has healing?
I do. I can only
There's
do
multiple
one.
people. There's multiple
I'm
healings.
down.
Yeah.
I do, but I can't use it.
Uh-huh. I'm staying.
Okay.
That's it.
What is Calyx doing?
Calyx is going to shoot. I'll move up to at least get in line of sight of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will shoot. What is that? 24, not 20, 32, and a, what is that? 14, 18. No, 16, sorry. 16, 32, 22.
16 will not hit.
Perfect. 10, 18, 28. 36.
The shot sends him smashing back into the wall.
Okay.
And then in a flash, he disappears, appears above you, and another of the items is gone.
So there's only one item left?
One left.
Okay. Okay.
He is none too impressed right now with Calyx.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hang on, somebody keeps messaging me and it keeps covering up my damn thing. How much health does Calyx have right now?
70.
Yeah, he's going to take 47.
Yep.
As 12 magic missile darts slam into him at the same time.
Oh, so you want the next shots?
Orion, what is the Bulgara doing now? This is the Bulgara that you know and have created a friendship with.
I also no longer have control of the situation.
Yes, I know. However, this is your friend.
It is.
What would your demon friend do if you were to go down?
Certainly be mad about it.
Sounds like he might rampage against the one who is responsible.
It sure does. A whole lot of reckless happening. Just hurling himself at Rhadrai.
Yep.
Well. A 2 and a 6 on the die. So 13 to hit on the bite.
13 misses.
Oh my god. A 2 and a 9. So 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Apparently he ain't that mad. That's a 10 for the high roll for a total of 17.
No.
Okay, well, he tried.
He tried.
He did.
Monric.
He tried 6 times.
Monric.
I make a death save.
Yes, sir. That's a fail. Karaseth.
Scrolling up to it. And death save.
That's a success.
I will take it as a win.
Orion.
I want you to know, I rolled this saving throw right when I went down, and I'm going to keep it because I rolled it. And I'm just going to do this real quick.
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
Just a single one. I don't play with the nat one being 2 fails automatically.
Okay.
Single fail. Fred.
Well, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to touch Karaseth. Cast Cure Wounds. What have I got left for spell slots? At a level 5. So that gives him 29 health.
Okay,
Nice.
well, Karaseth, you're back up. You're still blind.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell him that the bad guy and point him in the direction to fire at.
Okay,
And that's my turn.
Tasha.
That doesn't take a spell slot.
Okay.
Actually,
I-
Karaseth, you are no longer blind. I am changing my mind. There is no way Fred would have known you were blind when you went down. And so when you come back up as you were and are not blind. Call it divine
Cool.
intervention.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
I'm going
Aphrodite.
to lean down and heal Monarch for 30 health.
Okay.
Sorry, for how much?
30. 30.
Anything else, Tasha?
No.
What is Calyx doing?
Calyx he's going to attack, but he's also going to second wind. Another 10, 1d10 per fighting level. Plus your fighter level. Fuck. My god. Times your fighter's level. Could you imagine 13d10 for healing? God, what a blessing that would be. I was like, do I know how to read? Fuck.
Still
Alright.
wouldn't bring you up to your max.
That's fucking perfect. No, it would not. I fucking rolled max on the dice, thank fucking god. That's 23. Then no. I'm going to move. And I'm gonna take my shots at him. $26.
26 hits.
26. So hit 29. 7. 19.
19 hits.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. So 15. 21. 23. 31.
31 damage total.
31 damage total.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is everything.
Okay. God, I hate spellcasters. Calyx, I need a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Calyx's sheet. Move my dice over. 19.
Okay. The fabric of reality seems to pull and twist, and you are still here, despite his best efforts.
Ah. Oh, he really tried it, huh?
He tried to banish you, yes.
Oh. About to make me more angry.
Otter, what is the Bulgara doing?
Ooh wee. I am going to try to hit him. And it'll be reckless again because he mad. 22.
22 will hit.
19.
19 will hit.
And a 9.
9 is no good.
So the first one will be 14 damage from a bite, and the second one will be 9 damage from a fist.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do. That's all he's got.
Okay. Monarch.
I rush over to Orion and prepare to cast Cure Wounds. But since I don't have the movement to make it there in one round, we'll have to wait till next round.
Okay.
I'm done.
Karaseth?
I'm gonna look down at the last 2 items on the ground by us. I'm gonna break one of them.
There's only one left.
No,
It's the last one.
don't do it.
No,
Well, and
actually,
another one
he's
wasn't
no,
broken
he's
this round, right?
that is correct. He's actually good
Yeah.
to destroy this one.
Yeah. Oh, I smacked the crap out of it.
Yup.
My 23.
Yes, you do. Oh, gotcha. It is destroyed.
Radiance.
Excuse me.
He is out of MacGuffins. Anything else, Karasov?
Nope.
Okay. Orion.
Fail.
One more and you go to Hades and not chaos. Fred.
I step over. Hey, Alex. And I'm firing magic missiles at level 5, so 7 at them.
You're firing magic missile at level 5.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
What is that? 7, 8, 9, 14, 16, 22.
As the last of your sharpened leaves cuts through his skin, you watch as he looks expectantly, as if waiting for something to happen. Anything. He hits his knees. What passes for blood slowly oozing out of every wound on his flesh. He topples over, body very quickly crumbling to dust. The multicolored wall behind the altar flickers and fades. And you watch as Ares steps out from behind the walls, looking very much worse for wear. Orion, give me that last death saving throw.
No, I'm casting Cure Wounds on him.
I was saying I was gonna run up to him and do that if nobody else did next.
Cure wounds then.
I'm gonna say I
That's
rolled
10
a 10.
hit points back.
So 10 hit points.
It is not this big, momentous occasion. It is the group of you, beaten, nearly broken.
Mhm.
The god looking quite the same. The body of a long dead friend crumbled to dust. You know that they're going to turn this into the most fantastical fight. A rescue at the last minute. But you will all know the truth. This was almost the end of the world. And nobody knew. And those that did know couldn't do anything to prevent it, except send you. And you almost failed. Years later, the mortals would wake screaming, terrified that what they were seeing was a mere illusion, that maybe they were in their afterlives. Maybe they hugged their loved ones a little closer for the next couple days. They tell somebody they care about, they love them. But the world continues on, none the wiser. Wars are waged. Politics is ran. And the world continues to spin. The wheel continues to weave. The bards sing of this day. You were already heroes. And now tales of you is borderline godlike. It doesn't give you any more power. But it's difficult to go about your regular lives without people recognizing you out in the streets. Karasef, even though you delivered Rhadrai to Thanatos in the form of killing him, it does not free you from your pact. Years later, Thanatos comes to collect on his due. You've lived a long life. You were able to right the wrongs and the injustices in the world that you saw fit to. And so begins your tenure as a shade before you go to what is your afterlife, whatever that may be. Monarch enjoys a long, joyful life, having realized that he was a demigod. He uses it to good effect. He worships both Hephaestus and Ares and goes to war when called, but he always comes home. Very rarely is he bested in battle. The blood of his heritage clear. Fred spends an inordinate amount of time with her silver dragon father, learning what it is to be part dragon. She helps rebuild Warrington into a once again thriving and prosperous city. Calix and Sasha both go home to their families and their partners. Calix on occasion will take up random jobs just to make sure that money is never tight. While Sasha finally and officially hangs up his sword and learns a trade. There are times when King Sterling asks of him, but nothing more than to help plan battles and be a general, and not necessarily lead people into battle. He would never ask that of him again. Orion, you live another millennia. You're in the middle of giving a sermon, talk, on the passages of time to what is now well known as your following. A group that has spread the word, has become free thinkers. They've changed policies around the world, made things better for everybody. Equal rights, the whole 9 yards. You're in the middle of giving a sermon when chaos calls his due. A deal that you remembered, but for the most part had forgotten about. It had been so long, you had thought perhaps he had merely grown bored. And then remembered that he told you he would come for you on his schedule. And after 2 years, a knight's ransom from level 1 to level
13
is officially over. I want to thank my party for running my very first homebrew with me from beginning to end. I know there were quite a bit of time where, there was extended breaks. And I appreciate that you guys stuck with me throughout all of this. So thank you so very much. Because I can't run a game if I don't have players. And the audience who sat there and watched us for the last 2 years. I may not have been able to interact super much while DMing, but your presence was appreciated always. Feels almost anticlimactic that the game ends. Feel like perhaps it should keep going. But I think I need time to move to a different system, do something new. I will be taking the next about 3 months off. Thursday nights will no longer have a show until the new year. At which point, at some point in December, I will post up a call. The next game that I will be running will be a Marvel-based adventure. I will have more details come December. All I know is that we will be playing Marvel, and it'll be superhero-based. That being said, check out our merch store. You can get a lot of stuff that has Roar for Initiative on it, which is Cyber's tagline. And you can do exclamation point merch to find it in chat. If you're not part of our Discord and you would like to get more updates about when things are going live or when new shows need new players, join the Discord with exclamation point Discord. Of course, as always, we'd like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Effects May Vary, a local band here in Toronto, and our patrons on Patreon. The one who getting the shout out being my mother. Yay, Mama Bear. So the pandemic isn't over. COVID is still around. Please remember, guys, wash your hands. Sanitize if you can't get to washing your hands. Wear a mask if you're not feeling well, or if you're just not feeling comfortable. Social distance
home.
if you can. What?
If you're sick, stay home.
Social distance if you can. Be kind to one another. And roar for initiative. See you guys in the new year.